expeditions around the world. Around the world, around the world. Do you remember that from the 90s?
No.
No? Maybe it was a British thing. Anyway, welcome. We're Luke and Alex from Love Board Games, and this is
Expeditions around the world.
Expeditions around the world. But I was thinking, it's a game that we quite like, and we play this fairly frequently. Not all the time. It's no Dream Home or Everdell, but we do play this fairly frequently, and we quite like it. And so Alex is here to tell you all about how to play it.
So your aim is to do expeditions around the world.
The end.
Done. There is a deck of cards with different destinations around the world. The green ones are the destinations. I'll explain later what the stars and the squares are. There's a deck of cards, and you get 12 of those cards, and each one corresponds to an expedition. Well, not expedition, destination.
Destination.
Yes, that's the right thing. At the beginning, you get those 4 tokens on your color. So you place them on 4 of your destinations. Technically, you reveal 4 of your destinations to everyone else. That's why you do that. The rest of them can stay hidden. Depends how your brain power is on the day. And your aim is to get to that place. Now, it has those arrows that you play with. There are 3 different colors. Because there are 3 different expeditions that are going to start from here, Northern Europe. Yeah, it is Northern Europe. And they can branch out anywhere you want.
Where is that?
Where is that? Well, there's England, north of Germany? Yeah, because that's Scandinavia. So
is that Norway?
Maybe. Well, there's Denmark. So it's next to Denmark. So I think it is Germany. Don't know why.
Somewhere in Northern Europe, our geography is not brilliant.
Yeah, well, doesn't say what it is. On your go, you will select one of those arrows.
Now, the interesting thing is that this is not like a normal game where I'm red and he's blue and somebody else is yellow.
Yeah.
You all play all the colours.
Exactly. Up to 6 players, and it doesn't matter which color you're going to place every time. And you start. So, for example, one of my destinations is to go to Petra. So I'm going to place an arrow, because all expeditions have to start from here, towards Petra. So on my go, as I said, I place 1 arrow, and that's all you do on your go. Then the next player goes, and off you go.
And I can be naughty, and I can redirect him. He wants to go to Petra, but I'm like, we're going to go, what's that say? Timgad?
Yes.
I don't know where that one is. That looks like it might be Egypt.
It's not Egypt, it is in Africa though.
Northern Africa.
So, because his destination is somewhere else. For example, he wants to go back to Barcelona. Now, that's where those tickets come in. So, at the beginning of the game, you start with the 12 destinations and 3 of those tickets. If Luke wants to go that way, but that's not what I want to do, I can use one of those tickets and discard it, and I can either redirect the last destination, so I change it, and I can claim that, or I can place, that stays there, I can place 1 arrow and then an extra arrow, so it allows me to play again, or it allows me to discard 2 of my cards, go through the deck, no, that's a lie, discard 1 of my cards, pick 2 from the deck and keep 1 and discard the other.
I didn't know that rule.
No, I actually read it earlier. We never used that
one. Played that one.
So there are many ways you can use those tickets to your advantage. So as Luke said, you don't play a specific color. So the blue, that's not blue, the yellow destination, for example, might go that direction towards the States. And the blue one might go even north and go
across to Russia.
Yes, to the east. So your aim is to direct those arrows towards the destinations that are hidden on your cards.
Yes, so if you get the destination that you've already highlighted, remember you highlighted 4 at the beginning, tell us what that does.
Oh, at the end that it will count double points, you mean?
Yeah, we get extra points.
You get extra points.
But then you've got your private destinations that you haven't revealed that you also collect along the way. Now, there's something kind of fun here that if you land on someone else's destination,
yes, they can claim
it.
That's what I was going to say.
But you have to pay attention.
So you have to pay attention. 3 different expeditions where they're going around the world, and whenever they hit a destination that is yours, you can claim it. Or there are 6 open public ones. I only had room for 3, I'm sorry, but you also have to pay attention. So if an expedition hits any of those, you can claim it regardless if it is your turn or not.
There's lots of strategy and there's lots of little avenues of ways that you can score your destinations.
And a lot of paying attention.
A lot of paying attention to 3 separate routes.
Yeah.
With possibly 6 players doing their thing.
Yeah.
Of destinations that you've never heard of.
So, yeah.
Unless you're well-travelled like Sarah, who knows most of them.
Yeah. Although they're not positioned exactly where they're supposed to be. But yeah.
They're loose.
Yeah. Randomly around that place. But yeah, that is the main aim of the game. It's a simple scoring game because you score 1 point per destination that you have achieved.
And 2 if it's got one of the tokens on.
Yeah, 1 per token as well. But the moment someone finishes their hand, the game ends.
Yes.
And that means that any cards you have left over are being subtracted. So you lose points for every card or every tokens that are still on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if someone has actually been on a destination of yours and you were not paying attention, you cannot claim it. You have to go back again, reroute. You have to loop it back again there.
Oh, talking of loops.
Now what happens?
So look, let's make a loop. Let's pretend that this red one has looped around. Now the fun thing about a loop is that there is no end, which means you can then branch off at any given point. So if you need to redirect something, one of the better strategies is to create a loop. And then you can branch off somewhere
else. You loop immediately without using a ticket. So the moment you loop, you branch out immediately. So you place another arrow from where you are. So for example, I missed the turn there. So I make a loop and straight away I branch out that direction. Now, if I point at a square, the square's normally in the middle of nowhere, we can say. That's where you can immediately place another arrow. So the moment you reach a square, you place another arrow. The star will grant you an extra ticket, which you can use immediately also and carry on. So you can use tricks like that and reach faster your destination by placing 3 or 4 arrows at the same time. You can play maximum of 2 tickets in a go.
You can also go off the board. So when you get to these edge ones, it will take you to the other side.
It's not flat.
So you can, the Earth is not flat. No. So you can loop around the globe by pinging off one side of the board and back onto the other.
Yeah. So they are, the stars normally there will help you to know where you're going back again.
Just for the flat earthers out there, the Earth is also not a rectangle.
No.
Just want to point that out.
No. Although you cannot go that way around, which is, anyway, for another day. So yeah, that's how the game goes. You expand your expeditions. Your aim to get
as many as possible.
As many as possible. As Luke said, it does test your geography because, for example, I have here Old Faithful. No idea what that is. It has a nice narrative that it does, let's say, United States.
How do you not know where Old Faithful is? That's the easy one.
Really?
Yes.
I have no idea what that is. But it has a nice, helpful world map on the top with a dot. So you know how to group them. So normally at the beginning, I do group them
by continent.
Per continent.
Yeah, it's easier.
To have them in your hand so you know what's happening and you keep checking.
To be honest, rather than keeping our cards private, we've ended up just grouping them publicly on the table because we're too busy looking at our own cards to look at anybody else's anyway.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, normally it's the ones that have been revealed that we normally will redirect to annoy others.
But yeah, it's strategy, it's being mean to people, it's
fun.
It's fun. And I quite like the concept of you not playing one game, one color on a solo game. This is kind of, it's cooperative, but also
Not.
aggressive.
Yeah, the first time I remember you played it, you found it really bizarre. You thought that you have one set of arrows and said, "What? How can I play others?" So it was confusing for you the first
Well, it's
time.
just a different dynamic
It is
to what you're
completely
used
different.
to
Yes,
playing
yeah,
in a game. I
Yeah.
like it.
yeah, but it is a really good game. Yeah,
Okay, 4.5.
4.5. I agree.
Excellent.
Definitely,
We like this one.
we do like it because, as I said, we have never played it 6, but it is good to have the option of more players in
I
the
think
game.
my brain would explode trying to play it as 6 people. 3 is enough.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
That is Expeditions Around the World. Daft Punk was the band that I couldn't remember at the beginning of this video.
Oh, I know the band, but I don't.
You don't know the song?
I don't know. I
Anyway.
might actually if I hear it.
Well, maybe
Anyway.
we can create it as the theme tune to this video, if that's even possible. Talking of theme tunes, our washing machine is now singing a little tune because it's just finished. So I'm going to go and empty that. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe at loveboardgames.co.uk for our online board game borrowing service, where we deliver board games straight to your door. You can borrow between 2 and 6 board games a month, and Simon is going to send you a pack of sweets.